definitely want to go there someday.
You've
I
got
have
to. We are now live. Let me just play.
For me laddie, show me that way. Sexy girl, don't go away. Where for it? If you know it, show me you know how to play.
KO Music.
Oh girl, I know you fine. I wanna see your dirty wine. Cause your body's so divine. I want to feel you all the time. So it's the time to bust a wine. Tell the DJ to rewind. Cause your body's so divine. Girl, your body's so divine. For me laddie, show me that way. Sexy girl, don't go away. Where for it? If you know it, show me you know how to play. For me laddie, show me that way. Sexy girl, don't go away. Where for it? If you know it.
Wait, we are live on a Sunday. This is the second Sunday that I have gone live on Standing in My Truth. And I am trying to keep my levels up. I've got my guests in the green room. As you know, we are a brand, a fresh program. We've been doing loads of programs on a Thursday night, the sports edition. And I just found the most beautiful music in the US. And I had no choice but to reach out. I'm a musician. Come on. And I love finding new music. And I like to get my groove on. I'm going to try not to be American tonight, but I like my American tea. So welcome to everybody on Standing in My Truth on a Sunday bank holiday. My team football is still playing right now. Spurs is winning, I think 2-0. But positive affirmations, and I'm hoping that we are coming out of lockdown and feeling good about ourselves. We've had some wonderful weather. I know America's had better weather than us. So, but we haven't got long tonight. I've got 3 different people. So without further ado, you saw the first advert, which was with Muffius. Now, he's a model stroke singer, and his brand of pop, Afrobeat. You know me. Love my Afrobeat. Oh, yeah. And trust me, I have got him. I had no choice. I had his music playing like everybody else. It's been all over my storyboard, and he is here waiting to meet you. Without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time about me today. I'm going to bring in the one, Muffius. Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good. Beautiful Sunday out here in Boston.
Yes, and I don't know. Is it a holiday over there as well?
It's not a holiday.
Right. It's just us that's got the blinking holiday. Yeah, we've got a big holiday. So for you guys, it's work tomorrow, but it's not. We have a holiday, a long weekend. Like a national holiday. That's pretty much what we've got going on over here in the UK. Muffius, am I pronouncing the name right? Is it Muffius?
No, you're not. It's Ma. Everyone gets it wrong, but it's Muffius.
Okay. Everybody, it's Muffius.
I think I'm too
British. I'm too British. That's my problem. I'm too British.
When I say it, I sound British when I say it. Muffius. Some say Muffius.
Yeah, it's Muffius. Okay. Muffius, thank you so much for linking up with us. You are in the US. Where in the US are you right now?
I'm in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. Without further ado, I'm going to play something because people don't know who you are. So for do, and I know my Afrobeat people do. This is who I have got. Listen to this tune. Listen to this guy.
For me laddie, show me that way. Sexy girl, don't go away. Where for it? If you know it, show me you know how to play.
KO Music.
Oh girl, I know you fine. I wanna see your dirty wine. Cause your body's so divine. I want to feel you all the time. So it's the time to bust a wine. Tell the DJ to rewind. Cause your body's so divine. Girl, your body's so divine. Fumilade, show me that way. Sexy girl, don't go away. Where for it? If you know it, show me you know how to.
That I play all of it, doesn't jump out, but that is Muffius. I love that tune. Love that tune. Thank you for that. You know, let's go back to the beginning. Where are you actually from? I know you're in Boston, Massachusetts, but let's go for it. Let's get a bit of history about you. Where are you actually from?
I'm from Nigeria, and I'm from a state called Abuja. Abuja is like the California of the United States in Nigeria.
Oh, really?
I'm from the city of.
Wow.
Yeah. But I was born there, yeah.
Okay, you were born over there, and you then did you come to America first? What was your story coming to America? That sounds like the movie, right?
There's actually a story to that, yeah. It's a story that when I talk about it, I kind of get kind of down, but now I've grown to accept it. I almost lost my life in 2014, April 12th. I was in Nigeria, and yeah, there was a bomb blast. I don't know, you've heard of Boko Haram? Yeah, so Boko Haram back then in Nigeria, they was always doing, you know, some kind of chaos in the country, always doing something, always killing people. And I almost lost my life due to that, but I survived, and I was traumatized. And I told my parents, I was like, I'm coming to the United States to visit, but you know, I came here and I realized that my mates, they don't do the things that I'm doing. They don't feel scared like I am back then when I was like 16 years old or so, 17. And I stayed, and that's how I came here for education. And the music did not leave me, though. It didn't leave me. You know, it was suppressed. I was traumatized. I had to focus and just adapt, because this is a whole new, you know, world, I would say, because it's different from Nigeria. But when I came here,
music in Nigeria, what was the musical influence in Nigeria?
To me, as an artist?
Yeah. Because you were younger. You didn't, I mean, you know, how old are you now?
Well, I'm 22 years old.
Right. So you came to America, what, 16?
16, exactly.
16 years old. So around growing up until 16, what music was you listening to?
Good question. I'm a fan of Wizkid, so Wizkid, Chris Brown. That's why my music has like that R&B also, and the Afrobeat. I just have both of them. Even Burna Boy, Davido. I'm a good listener, so when I hear something, I don't have to use that exact same thing, but I can apply a different tweak to my music, and it became part of me growing up. And I've always been making noise. I'm a noise maker. I'm always singing. So if you're my friend, you're gonna get tired of me because I'm always making noise. I'm always singing.
So you're making noise. So that was your influence. And when did you actually really start making music? Because at 16, your parents would want you to do your education. You almost lost your life. And was your parents already in America?
No, they're in Nigeria. My parents are in Nigeria.
Okay.
I've been making music from secondary school in Nigeria. You can call it high school. And at a very young age, I've been recording. It's been a while. I can't remember the exact same age, but it was from high school in Nigeria that I just woke up one day and I'm like, this voice that I have, I want to record. I want to have my own song. And I hopped in the studio and I started recording. And my first song wasn't bad because I was in school and in high school there. My friends, when I dropped the track, they were, they loved the song. The song was called Shiva. And from there, I liked it. I was like, I like the way that I sound. I could do this. I could do it. So I kept on going. And if there's one thing that my parents like about me is that I keep going. Whatever I want to do, I keep going. I don't stop. Nothing stops me from doing what I want to accomplish. So that was a musical influence on me.
So that was a musical influence. You then came here, it continued. Who did you hook up with? To make your first? What was your first track?
Okay, my first track, it's called As Long As You Love Me. And I was in school here, and in class, we had a substitute teacher, and I was writing. So I didn't have a producer here. I was just writing my songs and hoping that if I made a producer, I would link up and make the beat according to the lyrics of the song, the melody. But lucky enough,
Oh,
I
so
met my.
you make the beats. You make the beats as well, right?
No. I don't make beats, but I know how to. I know what I want. I would say that, but I could help myself make it better in terms of working with the producer by telling him how I want this. So, but I found someone that actually helped my growth as well in music, and his name is KO Music. I met him at
That's
church.
right, Kate. I was going to ask you. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned a lot from him. You know, he's a big brother to me, and he's a good producer. Watch out for him. He's coming. He's coming.
I love his sound because the sound, it's like you have a really great combination. He knows how to get the best out of your tone and things like
we
that.
understand each other, and I think that's the good thing about having a producer. You have a producer that understands you, the way that you sing, not just to work and just make money, but he understands your talent and how to take it to the next level. So we do a good job working together. Yeah.
You do a lot on Instagram as well. But before you actually broke through with your music that you do now, did the modeling come first, or was it the music? Because I'm going to throw some pictures up. You can talk me through it, but I've just got some wonderful, wonderful photos of you here.
Oh, you know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Oh,
just gorgeous photos. I think this is my favorite.
Oh, really?
This is one of my favorites. Yeah, I swear. But was it the modeling that come first, or was it the music? Which one?
It's always been the music. I'm just the kind of guy that I love taking pictures. I just like looking good whenever I leave my house, so I could be taking a picture, and I do get compliments that you can model, and modeling doesn't have to be. You have to be signed to an agency before you can bring out that potential. You can bring it out yourself, and that was what I did. From there I took it to the next level, and I met my photographer who he DM'd me that he wants to work with me, and we met each other, and it was just pure vibes, and he's quite different. He came from Italy, I'm from Nigeria, and we blended so well, and from there we've been kicking it. And
because I like the fact that you blended with him. You even had an excerpt in Vogue on the same sort of page as like Serena Williams. How did that come about? How did that? It says Nigerian-born US Afrobeats artist model Muffius features on British Vogue. That was British Vogue.
Yeah. I was lucky with that one. I was lucky with that one. So the girl that the model, Julia Baker, it's all from her. We contacted ourselves on Instagram, DM, and we were talking, and I was like, her pictures are quite different. I like them. And she's like, I like your pictures too. I'm like, stop. Your pictures are like way to a whole new level. Then let's work sometime. Let's do something together. I'm like, yeah, of course, let's do it. But I wasn't really taking it that serious, because but I didn't know that she was really, really like messing with my stuff. So and it took like 3 weeks, and she contacted me. Would you be interested in a style shoot? Me, if I'm being honest, I didn't even know what a style shoot was back then. I was like, sure, let's do it. Then it got serious, and she hopped me into a group chat, and we were talking, and from there, everything just happened, and
everything just happened.
And the shoot that we were doing was for the was potentially going to be picked by British Vogue, but I didn't even know. I was just doing it for the fun of it. And after months, because we planned for that like 4 months before we shot it, because of the COVID and the mask and everything, we're not sure if it would be a good idea, but we did it, and it took time, but we got it right. And they said, I got an email saying that the picture was chosen by British Vogue. I was like, no way. I didn't even believe it. It was my friends like, yo, this is something big. I was like, okay. But now I'm like, I'm grateful.
I like that. Your humbleness, it literally oozes through the pictures as well. From, as I said, from what I'm showing to everybody else. But you are first and foremost an artist. So I'm not going to detract too much away from that. So you're one of the tracks again, which is what I was playing over here, and I'm hoping that everybody, this is something that I heard you singing, which this quite touched me. So I'm going to play this. Just listen.
My people are dying, mothers are crying, the whole world is watching, but they doing nothing. The nation keeps falling. Peace and unity as all we ask. Help me say peace and unity as all we ask. Peace and unity, long life and prosperity, and SARS and the cruelty.
Now let me tell you what it is. If you pull up in a Benz, they fi put you 6 feet deep. We live in the lies, and if you talk them shoot. My people they cry, I see them starving too. See I'm hurting inside, I'm tryna vent to you. We live in the fears, I know if you die my shoe. Blood on the flag, tears in the eyes. Mamas they cry, children they die. Hunger they strike, now we in crisis. Tell me what to do, cause we losing our youth.
People are dying, mothers are crying. The whole
Bruh, 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 bruh. What a tune! What a tune! I'm sorry. Oh my god, that tune. Oh,
Thank you.
I know you have out there regularly, but for me, who was the rapper on that tune?
Well, that's my brother Joe. Joe, he's my good friend. He's a very talented artist as well. Watch out for him,
Muffius,
Joe.
that's a bad tune.
You said?
Bad tune. Has it been released?
I didn't even know that people would like you like that. I'm just the kind of guy that I'm in my studio right now and I just record and I just wanted to put out something for what was going on in my country, because you can call me a diaspora artist, then I'm here representing my country back home. And there was crisis going on back then. Me that I love to sing, why not make noise on the mic? And that's what I did. And
I genuinely, it's beautiful.
Thank you. And he was here, and he's good too. He took it to a whole new level because we vibe a lot, you know. And
well, yeah. I want my first copy sent to me by email, because I don't care if it's released or not. I need that. I need that because summer is coming, and not even
get it.
That people need to hear that. That's a positive vibe, just lyric, and the tone of your voice is beautiful. Other tune that you got out, which I played just earlier. You got Julie, you've got
Julie,
Fine, you got
Julie. Fine Girl, Julie, and Your Buddy. They're all my previous songs. My latest song is Apply to Say. I think you would like that one. I just concluded a challenge for it, and it went pretty good.
I saw that.
Yeah, it went really good.
I saw that, but I didn't realize that was the latest one. Otherwise, I would have charted that one up. I thought that was just a challenge that you guys were just throwing up out there. Otherwise, I would have played that today. You know, as I said, I know that you're on a very tight schedule. What is happening with you right now? We're in COVID. How have you coped being making music?
I know that COVID affected a lot of people in a negative way, but in me, not to sound offensive to anyone, but I would say that it affected me in a good way, because it made me really focus on myself, because I was closed in. And I woke up one day and I'm like, instead of me waiting to record or travel to record with my producer, because you know, when you have a good connection with a producer, you want to work with the producer. So why not buy my equipment and record myself? And I got all this, and this is what I've been doing during COVID, and this is where I just vibe and get most of my ideas from. And
that's and when's your next release? Now that for us here in COVID, we've only just been let out. And, you know, we've only just had the clubs, and actually the clubs, it's just the bars, and there's only certain places that we can go. We can't even perform. We can't do anything here at the moment.
Yeah, I miss performing.
Tell me about it. It's like my throat has been cut. You know, I get it. I truly get it. But what I have been able to do is to discover new music, because when you're in your own self, you don't get to hear anything else. Otherwise, I would not get to hear the beauty of you. The English people would not get to hear the beauty of you. And I know I've only got you for a short period of time, but your next single, and you said, when is that out?
I'll be dropping another song this year. I'm not the kind of guy that puts out a lot of music, because not that I don't have music to put out, but it's just my songs means a lot to me, even from the way that I sing and perform it. So I like to put out something that I feel like when someone hears it, it connects them and it takes you to the next level of my career. So expect one more song from me this year, Yeah.
And I'm glad you said that, because I was going to ask you, what is your influence with your
Right.
track? Like, for instance, Your Body. That's another track that I was listening to earlier. What was behind right tracks like Your Body or Julie? What are the influences behind those tracks? And there's another one you got called African Waste.
Happening
I
ways.
could play
So
all of them because I could play this all day long. But
thank you. Um, my influence, if your question is asking my inspiration, is that what you mean? Behind my
yeah,
music, my inspiration behind my music is mostly when I think about how people accept my songs and how it makes them feel. Because if you hear my song, people, I do get compliments that your song makes me feel. It makes me feel something. It gives me a mood, a certain emotion. And when I see that look in your face, that just keeps me going. It makes me want to keep going and keep going. So I'm not necessarily writing a song based on, oh, I want to write this song to meet this particular purpose. Like, oh, I'm talking about a fine girl, or I just write song to just let you feel what I'm feeling at the moment. You know,
and it really does come through for
it
everybody.
changes. It does change depending on the song that I'm writing. It does change a lot.
Well,
But
it does.
if I'm writing a song that had like a was me here in this bubble. I said I want to put a song that will make people dance because COVID has made us not dance. So I did that, and I'm happy people dance to it. I like
If
it.
anybody wants to find you, I know I can find you.
Mhm.
We'd love to have you in the UK because your brand of Afrobeat is truly what we listen to. It's feel good music.
Yeah.
I've also got the wonderful DC game, in the green room, who I'm going to bring at the back end of this interview in, because you're both from different. You're in America, but you're from different areas. But why I'm glad I had both of you on, it's the fact that your music is touching. And no matter who I introduced it to, everybody was like, whoa, that's a great, oh man, that's a vibe. And that's
Oh,
what I get with your music. It's got that vibe. As I said, with Julie, what is your handle if anybody wanted to go and check you out? And if DJs, which I'll be introducing you to DJs, I don't care. I'll
thank
be
you,
introducing
thank
you to
you.
DJs because we're gonna get to
When I
we're
when
gonna
I
get
come
some
to the
news.
UK, I have to see you. Okay, when I come to
Out.
UK, I have to see you. I have to find you wherever you are. I have to find you.
Hey, I'm gonna we talk about find me. I am bringing you here. It's a done deal.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. I know you've got your agent. Your agent's fantastic. I'm quite happy to put your agent in touch with the agents that I know here that deals with Afrobeat and literally transcend it to where it needs to go. As I said, the people that I know that works that sort of music deals with the Burner Boys of this world. So, I just truly, and anyone that knows me knows that I don't just pick up any old music. I'm not saying I'm a music mogul, but when I hear something and it rings, it rings. It
Oh
really
yeah.
does. So,
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'm up on it. But tell everybody, where can we get to hear your music? What's your handle for where they can find you?
For my music, all the major platforms have it.
Yeah,
If you're more into Afrobeat, um, Audio Mark. How do you say Audio Man? Yeah, there. Nigeria.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm mostly on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, but for my
that's
handle,
it.
yeah, mainly.
And it's Muffius. So it's
Oh,
Muffius.
yeah,
Muffius. Yeah, Muffius. That's
yeah,
how we've got you, is Muffius. And
yeah.
people need to check you out. Now, you not just do Afrobeat. Your music can sit in between of I would say reggae, a bit of dance hall. It's
Yeah, I
it
like to mix it. Yeah,
yeah, it's a beautiful it could even have that salsa-ish infusion. And
yeah.
people need to go and check it out. So I'm going to bring in, just before you go, because I'm going to play the track. I'm going to play the track that I, find body before you go. But I've got DC in the green room, so I want you two guys to say, "Yo, how you doing?"
Yo,
and even connect. Listen, collaboration's a good thing, When you got
yeah,
good energy,
yeah,
collaboration's a good thing.
yeah.
DC, how you doing?
What it do? What it do?
Hey,
Hey,
hey, hey, hey!
how you doing, brother?
What's happening?
Yeah,
Oh,
chilling,
not
man.
too bad. I don't know if you caught any of the interview with the wonderful Muffius. and what he does. As I said, this is the first time I've done this link up, so I'm just truly blessed. Well, I feel like I'm truly blessed because I've got great music, great humble spirit, and as I'm sitting here, it's like I can actually feel that energy, and that's not me just talking. Excuse my French. I know it's Sunday. I haven't got time for bull crap. I haven't got time for lip service. For me, it's about realness. And everyone that knows me, that's just how I am. I'm not here to kiss your ass. I'm here to tell you that you have a product, and I want everyone to hear that product. Simple as that. So I am totally blessed to have you, Muffius, and definitely DC. DC, now that you're jumping in, you know, I don't know if you heard what Muffius was doing. I'm going to play his track one more time and say goodnight to him. I hope you enjoyed the little downtime that we had, Muffius. We will talk again.
Definitely.
Right? So, you know, later on, I will speak to you. You got my number. We will speak, and I'll send your manager the details and hook you up. You've got to come to the UK. DC, you're in the mix, baby. Don't even worry. You're in the mix.
Yeah, right. You can send them my Instagram too, so we can both link.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's how that works.
About.
One step at a time.
What state are you in though? What state in the US?
So I live in Arkansas. I do a lot of business in Atlanta though.
Oh, okay. That's not my boys stay there.
Where you now?
I'm in Boston.
Boston. Okay. Ooh, I heard it get cold up there.
You get cold. Cold, brother. Cold. But you can't even get used to it. When I came here, they were like, "Yo, you're gonna get used to it." But I'm like, I'm not used to this cold. You can't get used to this cold, you know.
But I thought Arkansas was just as cold as Boston. Am I wrong?
No, it's down south. It's hot.
I hate you. It's cold. We got sun, but it's still cold. No matter what you do here, it's still cold. It's still cold.
74 degrees here. Well, today I'm in Dallas. It's 74 degrees here.
My boy from Austin, Texas. It's really hot there. I just came from Texas not too long, like a month ago. I was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's hot down here.
Oh my days. Oh my God. You guys, guess what? I think I'm gonna have to just take a plane and come to America and do it all over again. Come visit, come and work, come and sing. That's it, you know. Listen, before you go, Muffius, listen, let me play this tune. I want DC to hear. It's his Afrobeat, he's a mixture of dance, reggae, pop. But this is one of the tunes I chose, DC. And here it is. So again, before you bow out, Muffius, thank you so much, my darling.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Check this. And I hope this internet don't even mess about right now.
For me, laddie, show me that way. Sexy girl, don't go away. Where for it? If you know it, show me you know how to play.
KO Music.
Oh girl, I know you fine. I wanna see your dirty wine, 'cause your body's so divine. I want to feel you all the time. So it's the time to bust a wine. Tell the DJ to rewind, 'cause your body's so divine. Girl, your body's so divine. For me, laddie, show me that way. Sexy girl, don't go away. Where for it? If you know it, show me you know how to.
That's all you're getting. You're rocking like what's
hey, I caught me over here grooving one time.
Listen, I wanted to play all of it, but I don't want to run everybody's time down. And honestly, you have to check him out. So guys, I'm DC game. I'm gonna make sure that you get Muffius's number and vice versa and hit each other up. I can just feel a collaboration going on right there. And if you need a vocals from the UK, you just holler.
Yeah, that's cool.
Muffius, I'm going to hit it later on. because I think it's nighttime for me, daytime for you. So I'll hit the Insta straight after this show. But in the meantime, say bye-bye to everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to you as well for having me. Brother, we're going to link up, okay?
For shit.
All right. Have a good night.
I love it. Catch up with you later. You're in the green room. Meet you later. God bless.
All right.
It's all about you now, DC.
Hey.
Hey.
Look at me. I'm too
How
sick.
are you?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm good. Now, tell me something before I even get into the real deep story of you. Did you go and get a tattoo today? Am I allowed to tell everybody?
Yes, I am going to get tattooed today. I'm going to get some work done on my chest and on my hands.
Have you had it done yet? You haven't done yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, thank God.
I'm going
I was like, 40. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, look, wow. I was like,
I'm kind of cheating because I bought some numbing cream, so I don't have to go through the pain.
I love it.
Right.
You definitely. So basically, we say in England, we say you're soft, you're a wuss.
The streets can't hear that.
I'm out of order.
Right.
Listen, welcome to Standing in My Truth. Standing in My Truth. It is an honor to have you. You've been, for me, I've only learned about you in the last probably few months. And for anyone that doesn't know you, we're about to find out. And I want to just go right to the deep of the roots. But before I do, I have to play this tune. Just, oh my God. And if anybody don't mind, I'll probably be getting up and dancing in the background. If you don't see me for a little while, I'm just raving, right?
Yeah. This one for my love, baby. I know you had another nigga who wasn't in love. You put your heart out on the table and he fucked you up. Now you ain't into no relationships, you had enough. You get all this shit from your mama cause you had it rough. Yeah. No lie, you giving your best try. You grind just trying to survive. You just wanna live your best life. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. So let's jet to Vegas, we need a playlist. Bitch, you'll get away, you ain't gotta play shit. Girl, I understand, you ain't gotta say shit. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. Yeah. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. Yeah. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. I can make you wifey, yeah. Keep your wrist so icy. Take me to your family dinner, make your mama like me, yeah. Take you on the shopping spree, you can swipe it anywhere. Since you fuck nigga free, but the right I get you here. We at 30,000 feet, making love up in the air. Smoking cookie on the beach, living life without a care. Dope vibes, you giving me no lie. Got him sick, I get you dick, but he don't give you no time. So let's jet to Vegas, we need a playlist. Bitch, you'll get away.
Hey, now.
Bad vibes.
That's my jam.
Hey. Hey.
Don't
bad vibes.
That's my jam.
Listen, the lyrics is tough. Lyrics is tough. And it's just about the right time. Because what made you, you know what? I want to go from I'm going to go right in the middle and talk about bad vibes before I go to the beginning, because it has me on a hype. So I'm going to just, with me, I go with the vibe and the spirit is. So bad vibes. Why? What made you write that lyrics?
So I wanted to put that energy into the world. So, I got a lot of homegirls and sisters. And, even me, I've been through, relationships where, I done messed up a good thing. And so I, going through it, you learn, from your mistakes. And, I just kind of wanted to put that message out there to, a lot of women that even though you go through certain things with this particular man, it's still another man out here that you know, if he don't want to do it, like it's another man out here that's willing to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in a situation that you really don't want to be in because, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you're stuck there, or, you know, you don't really want to try to meet nobody new. But sometimes you don't know. God might have a different type of blessing out there for you, and you're blocking your own blessing by trying to stay stagnant.
Can I just have an amen? That's me, amen. Oh my days. And it can relate to so many just different things, because you have bad-minded people around you as well. Because if you've got the wrong person telling you the wrong crap in your ears, you know, especially in a relationship, that's toxic. It's toxic. It's not necessary.
That studio session, we were in the studio. So a lot of my music, I call it vibe music, because everything we do, I always say we got to work off the vibe. We got to work off the vibe. In that particular session, we were talking about some stuff where, you know, it was that kind of like, you know, just not bad vibes, like not wanting to be around the relationship wise. I had went through some stuff with one of my homeboys, and I was like, you know, I just don't want to be around that no more. Like nothing but positive energy around me. And we started coming up with that, you know, you don't want to be around all them bad vibes, that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we go any further, we've got people coming into the chat room, because I've got 4 different platforms. So you're going out on YouTube, you're going out on 2 Facebook pages, you're going out on YouTube, Mixcloud, and Twitch. So there is different people messaging me, and you can't see all of them. But you have got good evening, Ivy. Thank you so much for making this happen. I have to say this first and foremost. Thank you, Ivy. She says he's always on repeat. And someone else, there's someone here from Arkansas, J Newt. Thank you, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm doing it as well.
Yeah. Hey, the flag.
And to everyone in all the chat rooms that I can't see you all, so please forgive me. For those who was on my personal Facebook page, this is DC Game. Now let me go right to the stop. Where did you grow up, and you know, what was it like growing up where you are?
So I was actually born and raised in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh.
So I know a little bit about the up north. Yeah, that's where I was born and raised. All of my family majority of my family is from Chicago, and I moved.
Windy City.
Yep, Windy City. I think I was probably like 13 or something like that. We moved to the South. My grandmother had custody of my aunt's 6 kids, and so my mother and I moved to Arkansas to help my mother. You know, I mean, to help my grandmother. I see Teasy in the chat. And we ended up moving to Arkansas, you know, to help my grandmother, and it was a blessing. You know, it kind of changed my whole life. You know, where I was going. And as I started to get older, you know, I wanted to play basketball. That was pretty much what I was a hooper, and my brother, he was an artist. He was a big artist. He was actually on the verge of getting signed with Jive Records. And a couple weeks of his meeting, he got into a fatal car accident and died. And that's how I got into doing music. Like, I was in college, 4.0 student, playing ball, you know, and I found myself like skipping class because I was in my room depressed, and I started writing to different, like I would listen to a song and I wouldn't have the instrumental. I didn't know how to get instrumental, so I would just rap over them. And one day, my roommate walked in on me, and he was like, "You ain't been to class again?" And I was like, "Nah, but listen to this." And I rapped it to him, and when he heard it, he was like, "Dang, that's dope." He was like, "You ought to do music." And I was like, "Nah, I really don't want people to feel like, you know, I'm trying to be like my brother." And he was like, "Bro, that's your brother living through you." And when he said it like it just, yeah. I packed up all my stuff. This was 2 weeks before finals. Packed up all my stuff and started driving home. And on the way home, I called my mom. I said, "My Dukes, I'm coming home." She was like, "What, y'all got a vacation?" I was like, "Nope, I'm gonna be a rapper." She was like, "What?" But she
Please tell me that she was cursing. I bet she was cursing, right?
It really wasn't that. She was just like, I mean, like, "Are you sure? Like, you know, this is a big move." And I was like, I'm telling you, my dude's like, this and she told me, she was like, if you gonna do it, you gotta give it your all. And she was like, but you gotta enroll at least in school back at home. And I did. I enrolled in school back at home. I found myself doing the same stuff again. I was skipping class, writing lyrics. And, you know, she just supported me the whole way. And she was just like, you know, if you gonna do it, you gotta give it your all and ain't no half stepping in. She lit that fire
Well,
underneath
how
me.
old is it? That's a deep story though, because you know, and unless you've lost someone, people don't understand the deepness of what grief is like. And it's not even just the mother. There's a different grief for a mother. There's a different grief for a brother. It's a different grief for different members of the family. So I can relate to you because I've had grief for my brother, but you know, it was a car accident. He was taken. It's not like he was sick. So it's a whole different mindset. You've stuck onto that journey. How old were you?
So when Kyle passed, he was 20, so I had to be 19. And so like I saved my brother. We was like this. When people see me, they literally, Daryl and Kyle is how they call us. And he's really my cousin. So I told you about my aunt's 6 kids.
Yeah.
He was the oldest of all 6. And so, you know, we were like this. And so instead of being, you know, calling cousins, we always said that's
Your
my brother.
Yeah.
And all of them, all 6 of them, they all my brothers and sisters. Look.
Why not? You grow it, you gel. This is it. That's how you are as a bond. You come back home, you've still writing your music. When did you decide to put your, you know, I call it spit first track?
I can't remember the year, but I remember looking at one of my old videos with my mom the other day, and I remade Tank, his song Sex Music, and I remade and I freestyled over it. That was like, I want to say in 2015, and that might have been one of my like first visuals, second video that I did. But yeah, it was like this, it was first, yeah, that was second video that I did. And that was when I hit the pavement. It was like 2015. I said, this is what I'm gonna do. And I literally just hit the pavement and wasn't no looking back. I looked up and it was like in a year's time, maybe 2 years time, I was doing, that's when I did the record with Gucci Mane. I don't even know if it was a year into me doing music, and boom, I was on set, me and Gucci Mane.
See, I saw that, right? And I said, oh, wait a minute. He's a rapper. Right? Because
used to look.
Exactly. So this is the question I'm going to ask you. You actually started out rapping, to be fair, right? Because this is going to bring me to where we are with Bad Vibes. Because I saw that, and this is where you got the name Get Money, because you were DC. It wasn't. Tell me the story behind that.
Comes from. So going back, everything about me is like family oriented. It's got to mean something. When my brother passed away, they identified him by the tattoos on his hands, and it said "Get Money." He had tattooed on his hands "Get Money."
Oh,
so that's where Get Money Records come. You know, Get Money. When I started my record label, Get Money Entertainment, and then on the internet, when I first started doing music, you know, I would put my name on the, you know, as you know, DC Sex Music, and my friends would be like, it's so hard to find you. And one day my graphic designer, he was like, bro, at this point, you really need to just change your artist name. Like, and he was like, what about DC Get Money? And I was like, that's got a good ring to it. Like, DC do get money. And it literally made all of the difference. So now if you Google DC Get Money,
but you don't say Get Money, you actually at DC Get GME. Does that make sense? So at first I thought it was
so I put GME in my name for Get Money Entertainment.
Look, I'm letting out all your secrets. I want to know everything. I'm so sorry. I need to know. And I saw you, you know, and here's the joke. I saw you with the Gucci Mane, and it was like you had that spell of Gucci, but then there was a big space. There was nothing else. Do you know what I'm saying? So I got confused. I said, that can't be the same guy. Why is it why can't I find him? It was like up to 2012, 2013. It was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, I was like, whoa. all of a sudden you got fire. Yeah, the track, yeah, the found fire.
Yeah.
Start to, I'm now meditating out on fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the party's popping, and I'm meditating now. And I'm going, it can't be the same guy. His voice sounds different. When did that transition change from that sound to the sound that we've got now?
Literally, like when I first started, I had a record called Bad Habit, and it was like my first R&B record. And my mom, as soon as I did, she was like, "You need to do R&B. Like rap is cool, but you should do R&B." And you know, all my homeboys, you know, I come from the streets. They're like, "Man, you can't be out here doing no rap."
Oh, don't you dare go. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Your sound's gone. I can't hear you. Yeah, your sound. Oh, I think you might be back. No. Somebody must have called you and it's cut the sound. So, no. So log out, log back in quickly. Someone says the weather is really bad. I didn't even know that. Someone says the weather is really bad down there. It's okay. He ain't gone. Yes, it's easy for him to drop out and drop back in because his story is not done yet. So as I wait for him to come back in, good evening to everybody else in the chat room. Ivy said she didn't even know that about him, about the get money. You do now. He's going to be back very soon. Platinum Mate, thank you so much for letting us know that the weather is really bad. Over here, it's not too bad. Hopefully he should be dropped. Here he is. Whoop, whoop.
Uh-oh, I think I'm back.
Yay.
Hey, now.
All is not lost. So yeah, we'll pick up where you were.
I can't. All right, I think I can hear now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay, bet. All right, what were you saying? What were we talking about?
Right. I said that transition, that when you...
Oh, the transition.
The transition.
Yeah, so I kind of just bit the bullet. Like, I stopped fighting my mom on it, and I got in the studio, and I started working on some R&B type vibes. And when I did the record Fire, like, that's my mom's favorite record. Like, me and her butted heads the whole time on releasing. I was like, my Duke's like, Fire is an old record. And she's like, I know, but that's the hit. I'm telling you, that's the hit. And I was like, we got a bunch of hits. And then I put it on the internet, like, you know, hey, y'all, help me pick which song I'm going to release. And everybody just jumped on Bad Vibes. It was like, I won't say it was a landslide, but it was so many people that were like, yeah, Bad Vibes. And it was like, wow, like, maybe this is the route. And, you know, going through, like, recording, all I was recording was R&B records. And the vibe was just so lit. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm a rapper anymore. All my homeboys, like, I see some of them in the chat. I tell them all the time, yeah, y'all can have that rap. I'm through with it.
Because if you didn't, as Ivy said, it was a landslide, and I actually saw that. I saw when you put the on Instagram, and you were singing in the car, and you had 2 videos. And I'm not giving away anything. I've got all of these. I downloaded all of this, you know.
Okay, all right.
That's terrible. I downloaded all of it, and I kept thinking, I'm only going to play Bad Vibes, and then you can just tell the story and let everyone else go and discover you. That's the most easiest. Why should I give away my trade secrets when I let you go and do the same thing? Do you know what I mean? And I remember you sat in the car, and there was another song that you had with Bad, you know, before that you were singing after Bad Vibes. Yep. That, I'm not going to lie, I like Bad Vibes, and Bad Vibes is on, you know, on spin, redial, you name it, twist and turn, come again. Sorry, the Jamaican had to come out, right?
Okay, hold on.
What's that?
I said, hold on. I heard that accent jump out of there.
The Jamaican just came out.
Right.
But brother, that other lyrics, that other song that you were trying to, when is that coming out? Because I like that.
It's called Let's Get High, and we're gonna drop it next month. I got a freestyle that I'm gonna drop right
Can you
before that.
freestyle it now?
Nobody knows this but me, you, and my Dukes. I did a freestyle to the record Track Star, and it's gonna be dropping real soon. So that's the exclusive bomb. Boom,
That
we
means
just dropped it.
everybody just heard it go live.
So I'll probably drop that freestyle like in another week or two, and then like
Oh my God.
a week after that, I'll probably go ahead and drop Let's Get High. So on all streaming platforms, make sure you go and look me up.
My copy first. My copy first.
Right. So I'm gonna email it to you tonight, and I got the video shot already. I'm gonna send you a snippet of the. What? I'm working.
Me first. Me first.
Right.
I promise I won't put anything out past 30 seconds and let everybody hear it. But it's for me. It's for me first. Right. And you know, did you always I love the fact that you've already gone through the questions and stuff to ask and where you've come from. Who was your influence growing up, musically wise?
It's real crazy. So young on, like I was telling one of my friends about this, it's weird that I never really saw the attachment of how I was really into R&B as a kid. But I was telling her, I was like, when I was a kid, 6, 7, my mom worked a lot of jobs. You know, she was always working. And so in my free time, I used to like to watch videos, and I would record them on a VHS tape, and I would go watch them. My 2 favorite songs were Music Soul Child Love and Tyrese Sweet. Those were my jam. And I literally up how to sing by trying to reenact how they sang. And so
that was your influence.
That was like where it all started for me. Then growing up, I got into rapping, and I used to like to listen to Cassidy, Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, some of those like battle rappers. And then as I started to get older, once I got into the business, you know, I was a big fan of Gucci Mane and Jay-Z because they were their own businessmen. You know, T.I. as well. You know, I like him because he's his.
Don't start me off. I'm going, it's like I'm having a heart attack, yeah?
Yep. So those are like a lot of my favorite, you know, like artists coming up. You know, naturally, I'm a real big Biggie fan and Tupac. They're my dogs, you know. So I'm musically way around it. I even listen to some dance hall. I'm familiar with Spice. Like, I listen to all kind of music.
She's bad. Spice is bad. Yeah, she's wicked. Spice is wicked. She's on a different level. She's on a different level.
Record is one of my favorite records by her.
Yeah, she's on a different level. And when you listen to her journey as well, because some people, you can just look at someone and think, oh, child, they got this and they got that, and you don't like them. And that's a bad-minded, bad vibes thing. But you have to, for where you are, like yourself in your journey, sometimes you have to go through tragedy to be there.
Right.
Sometimes you have to know how the road is hard to be there, because that way the humbleness stays with you. And this is what I pick up from you and just what you put out, your wonderful family. Because I know you call your, is it Ma Slade? You call her Ma Slade. Is that Ma Duke? That's it. Yeah.
Ma Dukes.
Ma Duke. You call her Ma Duke.
Yep.
When I first heard you call her Ma Duke, and I know you guys share stories and videos on it, I could think of was the Dukes of Hazzard. Now forgive me because I'm English.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Can't believe I even said that, but it made me feel like I'm getting into the story with this family. This is like Dukes of Hazzard. This is really cool, Who are the other people that you collaborated upon on your album? So you've already done the rapping side, and you're now deciding to move away. Are you moving away from rapping, and now you're going to use that sweet tone of yours to now do? Because I find that your R&B is the old. It's like you've brought back the sweet sound of the Chicago way, as you say, the Detroit, the Betty Wright sounds, the Al Green. That's what I hear, because that's what I grew up on. So and that's what infused me. As soon as I saw, I went, damn, where's this guy? Whoa. So, you know,
Right.
Are you going to stay there? Is that where you are, where you transcend into? Ivy's just bumping.
Look, cause she knows. Right. Yeah, definitely. Everybody can definitely expect more of these kind of vibes. From what all I've recorded so far, probably got like 20 some records already in the vault. And they're all like, you know, it's all vibe music. Everything is melodic. I'm singing on everything. You know, I still do give a taste to some of the rap. Like even in the Bad Vibe song, you know, I hit them with the "I could make you wifey," yeah, you know. So I mean, I'm just gonna throw the rap away because it's in me, but everything will definitely have the melody. And I like singing. Like I'm getting better and better. I've hired a vocal coach, so you know, I'm trying to get better and better. You know, to perfect my craft. So yeah, I love it. And you know, I love, the women like it, and I love that the women like it. And I'm raising a daughter, so I want to try to put more positive vibes into the world to show women that they don't have to be doing what is going on. Like even 2 videos that I shot, all of the girls that were on set, they're like, "Oh my gosh, DC, like we do videos all the time, and guys be doing this and doing that." And I was like, "Look, like." We here to, you working, I'm working. We here to get paid and have a good time if we can, but it ain't about trying to force yourself on somebody. Like you'll mess up a whole networking relationship because you tried to force that, that wasn't, what they wanted. You trying to force it up on them.
That's right. That's right. And you need to keep your energy. Your energy is your energy. You know what you've got your exactly. And so you can see where you want that energy to go. You have an end game. So to be so protective of who you bring in. I always say that, and TRAVQUE's just coming to the green room, but I don't think he's got his camera on. So, and I want him to come and join right at the back end of me and you talking. So hopefully, Trav, if you're in the green room, you need to put on your camera because we can't see you yet, buddy. So I'm just letting him know, but I know he can hear us. But you have to, I always say that whatever you do in your life, that's your movie.
Right.
Your life is your movie, and it's up to you who you allow it to play a big part in that movie. Right. You can write that script, and you can write them in, and exactly how them in, you can write them out.
Right. Thanks.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I get that.
For me too, like going forward, I used to be big on, I do it all on my own. And now I'm learning how to have a team around me, to utilize, the help around me. And, weeding out the good help and from the bad help. But I think, for me, the biggest thing for me that's helped me is the team. Like, we literally moving as a unit and as a machine right now. It's crazy, like the independent game. And it's a lot easier for an artist to go independent now with the way that the game is. Like years ago when I first got in, it wasn't like that. It was almost like a holy grail to get in. But now it's like everybody can get in the game, man.
That's
as long as you
got,
you can be successful. Shout out my team.
In COVID, I am definitely shouting out your team. In COVID, how difficult has it been to make this new transition? How has it been with your family, your mindset? Because, as I said earlier, you heard me speaking to Muffius and saying about coming out of lockdown, because it's not everything is open. It's so hard. You can't even go into a club and sing, and, I come from the singing world myself. But where do you see yourself in a year's time? The album, you said you've got another drop in, you've got your own label. What is the next progression?
I think the next progression for me is to give people more the R&B vibes. I would like to eventually start to, build my record label up. I'm coming to UK real soon.
I was just about to say.
Right? Like,
Ivy, I'm in your DMs, Ivy.
Yeah, just make that happen. Promoters, tap in.
Yeah, we need to get your music played on the air over here.
Right. You hear, look,
and
you know it, my dukes.
Yeah. I don't know if you have that connection here, but we have a massive, you know, underground, overground, rare groove, a copious amount of these DJs that literally just lives on the US music. I'm not saying that we call it neo soul. It's like a neo soul, but this needs to get played here. So, you know, I go.
Women that met me from the UK on Instagram, like every day, like I gotta send you one. This girl, she wrote me. So I guess there they call music a tune.
Yes.
A tune. She said, a tune. And I was thinking, a tune? But, you know, I realized it was her grammar, that their accent over there, I love the way they speak.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I say it as well. I go, tune.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, I don't go, oh, that's a record. We go, that's a tune. Like everything is bad. It's a tune. Wheel and come again. Rewind selector. Hey. That is how we drop it.
Right.
And your tune doesn't get past. And if you speak to any of the English people that's on your Insta, that tune doesn't get past probably the first minute and a half. It gets a rewind. It's that kind of tune. So yeah. So as I said, this is going out live, and I know that in the chat room that I've got over here, I can see various different DJs have already dropped by. So I would love to literally send it to someone else. See who was there's Mark, TLC, Darren. These are other DJs over here. They play on the radio. So I would, if you permit me to, I would love the latest track. So I get to them to play it on air. It's, you know, it's there to be played.
Yeah.
So if you allow me,
UK.
Yeah, and oh my God, I'm telling you, the tune is a tune. So, and it gets rewind regular. I will be in. It's Marduke Ivy, right?
Yes.
So Ivy, yeah.
Yes, that's my Duke.
I will be talking to you. I will be emailing you, and I will giving you some tap-ins and people to get in touch with.
Right,
and
you said,
that's tap us in. I would definitely be in touch, my sister, and I would definitely 100%. I am CJ is in
CJ,
the room.
That's my vocal coach.
How you doing? I don't know who...
Studio. I'm telling everybody, the whole world, CJ, how you do me in the studio.
Oh my God. Everyone's jumping into the chat room. I have TRAVQUE, which I'm going to play your tune again before, you know, yeah, damn right, let's go. Salute the king. I am saluting because I feel blessed that he's honored and come onto our show today. And I don't even have to ask any more questions. The fact is, I've heard the story. I know I know you're in the studio working regularly. I know your influences. It's now we want to hear more of DC game over here. This is what we want. I
said, G and me. I'm looking at my
DC
ferocious.
She says, I am CJ says, I'm extra nice, bro.
Right.
Shout out to Ma Dukes. Yeah, we are shouting her out.
Right.
Trav, I don't know if you can hear us. We can't see you. I'm trying to, let me see if I can bring him up on the screen. Hopefully he can hear us. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear.
Oh, we can't see you though. We can't see your camera, but we. Hey!
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm putting my bottles on your tab.
What's up, man?
DC, guys, I'm putting my bottles on you.
Right.
Me too.
Right.
How you doing, brother?
I'm on the road right now.
DC, meet Travis. Travis, meet DC.
Oh, sorry, you cut up a DC. What's up? Where you from?
What's good? We got a link.
Of course. Where you from?
He says, where are you from, DC?
I'm from Arkansas.
Okay, I've never been there. No, it's probably lit
Country
out there.
boy. Come on, man.
Country boy. Shout out
Right.
to Arkansas. Shout out to Arkansas for
Yes,
real.
sir.
And shout out to the UK.
Woohoo!
Love.
I'm a nutcase. DC, I will, Ivy, to every one of your people that have joined in to catch you today. I'm going to play this tune before you go out. Do not duck out. Let's play the tune and then we're going to bring in the wonderful TRAVQUE. But stay right there. Let's just play. I need people that get the chance. Siobhan, how you doing? For tracks, how are you doing? Oh, I've got other chat rooms. I can't get into every single chat. There's 4 chat rooms and I can only see one. But I want to go back. Oh, wait a minute. Someone else has just left another message for you. Let's have a look. Much love, big bro. Pharaoh, the best in the world. Legendary producer, engineer, singer, songwriter, creative artist, the greatest. Wow.
It's the game.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm this out. Siobhan, nice to see you in the chat room. Hope you appreciate. Spread the love. Travis here as well. Spread the love for DC. She's UK based, and I know she knows a whole heap of people.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this out before you go. Do not go, but I don't know if Travis, I don't know if you got to hear this tune, but I'm gonna play it for you. Check this out.
Yeah. Yeah. This one for my love, baby.
That's bomb, dude.
I know you had another nigga who wasn't in love. You put your heart out on the table and he fucked you up. Now you ain't into no relationships, you had enough. You get all this shit from your mama cause you had it rough. Yeah. No lie, you giving your best try. You grind just trying to survive. You just wanna live your best life. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. So let's jet to Vegas, we need a playlist. This your getaway, you ain't gotta pay shit. Girl, I understand, you ain't gotta say shit. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. Yeah. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. Yeah. You don't wanna be around all them bad vibes. I can make you wifey, yeah. Keep your wrist so icy. Take me to your family dinner, make your mama like me, yeah. Take you on the shopping spree, you can swipe.
Go on, sing it. Go on.
Hey, call me singing again.
You should be Listen,
Right, I'll
brother,
be vibing.
thank you so much. I said, thank you. What do you think, Travis? What do you think?
I like it. Did you shot that in Miami?
Right. Yeah, we shot it in Miami.
I can tell.
Vibe. Right. Big vibe. Well, I'm definitely gonna link in with you, bro, so we can do some Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Linking in. I see the movement. Come on, man. I salute.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, because the volume is real low.
I was just saying, I see the movement that you got going on. I'm gonna have to tap in with you.
Of course. Let me know when you're in LA or New York or Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Atlanta. I got a spot in Atlanta.
Oh, that's what I'm actually in Atlanta right now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you.
Okay.
Bet. Thank you so much for having me too.
DC, it was my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. I mean, to everyone, now that TRAVQUE is here, just thanks everybody for actually coming onto the platform. I was praying that we'd get the right time difference, and I got it. Everyone seems to just jump in at the right time, and it's a blessing. What I love is the fact that all of you've come on, and the collaboration, whatever it is that you do, you guys get to do, it's a humble and a good energy. So, thank you again. Duke, Miss Crenshaw, I will be in touch. I'm going to say goodbye to DC. DC, I will speak to you on the Instagram after. Let's catch up. Let's talk about how to get all the music to me. and let's keep
With the weekend.
this energy rolling, okay?
Right. You can't get rid of me. You stuck with me now.
Yeah, mate, now you want me to get rid of me?
Right.
God bless
Well, thank
you.
you. Y'all have a blessed day. Everybody be easy. I'll talk to y'all soon.
And to
You
all
as
your
well.
friends in the chat room, we've got the message. Thank you guys for jumping in and check out DC. Take care, my lovely. God bless.
God bless.
I am TRAVQUE.
Hey, how you doing?
How you
How's your-
doing?
I'm great.
Oh my God, you're on the road, aren't you? Traveling? Where you going? Where you going to Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm actually going to a studio right now.
Oh wow! So
Studio as
a
well.
film studio. Are you
Yeah.
allowed to tell us what you're recording or?
Oh, not right now.
Okay. It's okay, folks. I will get it out of him, and I'm the only one to know. You can't know, only me. Sorry, I'm done. It's been a while. We've been trying to get to do this, haven't we? And finally, the energy has allowed us to do that. And I'm just really pleased. So thank you for taking the time out of the day to come and do this. So before we even crack on and just get a bit about you, folks, we have got TRAVQUE. He's an actor, which some of you did not even realize. He's an influencer. He's bloody, and I'm using my English here. He's bloody hilarious. There is no time that I cannot log on to you. Whose man is this?
Thank you.
Or the one with the guy that's got. Oh my days! I can't believe I just tried that. But you are hilarious, and over you.
I appreciate the love and support.
I'm gonna try and contain myself first because I am just laughing with fits already, and I haven't even played anything. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
to everybody, you've seen the advert that I've put up with Trav. But do you know what? I'm gonna go one different, and I'll play the videos after. But what I want to put up first and foremost is I'm gonna go back with your acting. So let's go from the beginning. Where did you come from? Where are you originally from?
I am from Brooklyn, New York. My parents are Jamaican though, and Costa Rican.
Hey, we are set. All right. I can see where you get the rude boy thing from.
Right. Exactly.
I was gonna ask you, how is it that you were able to say, like, oh yeah, and I'm thinking, wow, he's got that lock to the T. So I guess have you been to Jamaica before?
Yeah, I've been to Jamaica several times. The last time I was out there though was 2018. So about 3 years ago.
Where in Jamaica is your family from?
My father's from St. Thomas, my mother's from Buff Bay, Portland. St. Thomas on Buff Bay.
All right, Valerie, just to be professional, but yes, you're from Buff Bay and St. Thomas. Okay, all right, okay. Very rare that people in England hear me actually speak in Jamaican. So you were actually bringing out the worst in me already. Which is
Jamaica too, right?
Sorry?
You're from Jamaica too, right?
My folks, yeah. My mother is from Spanish Town or Willardine, Spanish Town, Willardine, and my dad is from Westmoreland. So we're St. Catherine and Westmoreland. So yeah, and and I'm supposed to be interviewing you, but you're asking me. So yeah, my formative years, I was born in England, but I spent 4 or 5 years in Jamaica. So I got to learn the lay of the land, as they say, and people picking on me, telling me Maguire like me too nice and I'm too posh and all that crap. And then I came back to England. Someone in the chat room is always like already going, "Hey, Trav, his name is not Tav, his name is TRAVQUE, but Tav." Sorry, I'm not need to cuss anybody in the chat room, but that's his name. Where did you get the name TRAVQUE from?
So my name is Travis, and I'm a part of a fraternity called Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. We're known as the Q Dog. So when I was in college at the time, there were like 3 Travises on campus, so they would get our names confused. So people just started calling me TRAVQUE, and it turned into like Trav the Q, or Trav the Q, and it turned into TRAVQUE, I should say.
Oh, wow. See, I don't think anyone would have guessed that. Do you know what I mean? Unless they ask you, because I tried to put that synonym together and I just could not see where it fell into. Thank you for sharing that. So, your folks are from Jamaica, you're from New York, Brooklyn. Growing up, so you've always been in New York. Growing up, what was your aspirations? Because you didn't just go in to be a comedian. What was your aspirations growing up?
So, well, I went to school for science, for health science. So I originally I wanted to be a public health administrator. Just dealing with health, and because my parents have a health background. Both my parents, I say. So it was with Jamaican parents or Caribbean parents or even African parents, it's like only like 2 or 3 things they want you to go to school for. Is either
Yeah.
it's be a doctor, a lawyer, things of that nature. So
Yeah.
I was following my parents' footsteps, and I wanted to make them happy. So I went to school for science, and that was the only reason I went to school for science. But then when I graduated and I went on to grad school for public health, I realized this is not what I want to do. I was just, trying to make my parents happy, and I feel like I accomplished that goal by graduating college, So it was like I just dropped out. And once I dropped out, I started chasing entertainment and pursuing, entertainment. And then that's when the app Vine was popular in 2013, in 2012, around 2012, 2013. And I blew up on Vine, and I made the transition to Instagram, and now we're doing movies.
Well, this is it, because so what came first? Was it the acting? I've got some stuff I'm going to play for people to see. Was it the acting that came first, or was it the comedy first? As you said, going, because Instagram only became really, really big in the last, say, 4 years. Really, really big to become an influencer. So what came first? And what was the characters?
What came, I would say, when I started rapping around the age of 10, and me rapping, I would have my own camera, so I would shoot myself, and then it turned into, from the music. Once I noticed that, because I'm naturally funny. This is what people tell me. This is not what I'm telling. People tell me that I'm naturally funny. So
yeah, you are. Your face.
Yeah. So the things that I would do, I wouldn't, I would just do it. So I would say that the comedy came first, and then because I was always a comedic person. And once like the comedy started taking off, I transitioned into acting as well, because it goes hand in hand.
But let me rewind. I'm going to do a rewind and come again. This is Jamaica coming out. So let me rewind and come again. Did you say you were rapping? So
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What was
yes.
rapping? What kind of music? What was? Tell me more. Tell us more.
So I have a friend named Zay who we grew up together. We made music together. And you know what's crazy? We actually made some more music. So I actually have a song out called Whose Man Is This right now, and we just put out another song called Out of Town Boo. So back then it was just, you said what?
Where's my copy?
I got you. I'll send you. So this is what happened. Me and him growing up, we grew up rapping, but he lived in Chicago, I lived in New York. So we didn't get to see each other like that, So when we linked up, we would make as many songs as we could, because this is before we even know about how to get into a studio. We would just record it on like a radio player. So now what happened was, during the pandemic, my friend was like, yo, Trav, like, you used to actually make a lot of music in college. And because I used to make music in college and perform it for everyone. And I would do serious music, or I would do comedic music, which they both like. So I'd be able to perform for a whole crowd. So they're like, you need to go in, because what happened is, during the pandemic, there was a DJ named DJ Maybach we went to school with. So he started playing some of my old songs, and then my friends like, Trav, get back into the music, because you were really, they said, we know the comedy worked out for you, but get back into the music as well, because you can do it all. You can do the comedy, you can do the acting, you can do the music. So there are a lot of things coming up that,
I'm gutted.
A lot happened.
I'm gutted, because I could have at least had something to play of you. That is just, and I normally do my research, so you can imagine I'm slapping myself to say, how did Travis bypass me with the music? How did I not hear that or see that? I'm definitely interested, and I need to hear it. I need to hear it.
Now, the people are going to hear it, and I know they're going to love it. So
yeah, and I need to hear it so that I can have another excerpt and put it on. Here you are, you're rapping. You've got that. You've gone full circle, and you're actually doing that again. But in between, you've got the comedy, which everyone seems to know you for, and
right.
then the acting came along. But I'm gonna play some comedy first.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and contain myself. Valerie, contain yourself.
60 seconds complete the task and you still ain't do it. You gotta bring somebody else in. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm bringing a new guy and he gonna come and kick ass. This is the new guy right here. This is the new guy. This is the new guy right here. This is the new guy right here, and he gonna come and he gonna death. He's right next to me.
Yeah, it's a bit squishy. I wish I could have got it. And let me try this one. Let's.
Oh my God, it's Lil Duval. Lil Duval. What's up, Lil Duval? Living my best life, man. What's up, man? Lil Duval, man. Hey, get a picture of me and Lil Duval right here, man. Get Lil Duval. Get it.
Cause I went with my kids, I kick your ass. I'll whoop your ass right here.
Lil Wayne. Lil Weezy, bro. I know that was you, Lil Wayne. Please say the baby, you know what I'm saying? We out here. That's my son. I seen him, I said I had to get him, man. Oh shit, my favorite basketball player, Draymond Green.
Where's Trav gone?
I'm still that second clip was me though.
No, I know that. I was trying to cut it before I got there. But I was trying to splice it.
Yeah.
How the hell you've been doing that quite a lot, going up to someone and telling them that, oh, you're blah blah blah, and it's not them.
Wait. No. That last content wasn't me. That's not my. That's my.
That's what I had the other one, the one that I was trying to get.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It's on the back of that, and I just realized I did splice it enough to get it. Is what I'm trying to say. So you've got the way you go up, and he says, the one where everyone you're telling the girls, "I like you, I like it." It is on the back of that, and that seemed to have come out first. So I had to stop it, and I was like, "Damn it, my upload." I'm going to kick my own self for the upload on that. But everyone has already seen it going around. Do you know what I mean? So everyone knows what your comedy is for. But I'm going to go into the acting side of you. Now, this.
Yo, Ray. What up, man?
What's good, Bobby?
Been looking for you.
That's Bobby, Rain's best friend. He's always into some trouble, and New York is not working for him. He only ran into the bodega to look for Rain.
Saw last weekend together. You know, my mother moved me to my grandmother's house in VA, right? Yeah. Yo, go get your bike, man. Let's ride out.
All right, I'm gonna be there.
You see, a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah, that was me. That was a scene with me and Mark John. That film was called The Wrong.
That's it. And a lot of people don't realize that you actually are an actor. This is what I'm saying. Right. Your comedy has elevated you so much. And this is what I wanted to highlight even more so on, have an interview with you today. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And so you're shocking me completely, first and foremost, throwing me off track with the rap. But you had this, and then you did this. There's more. You did this one as well.
Natasha!
No!
Natasha, wait!
No! Just stop following me! You've already wasted your time, and you damn sure already wasted mine.
Natasha, I promise you it's not what it looks like.
So you didn't just kiss that girl in there?
No, she kissed me!
Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm being so serious right now.
You didn't try to stop her either. Take a woman as they come, huh? Same old AJ. This is why I've never opened up to you before.
Natasha, just come back inside and let's talk about it.
No! Matter of fact, do us both a favor. Lose my number. I never want to talk to you again.
Natasha!
Get off of me!
Natasha, please!
Get off!
I was so sad after I watched that. I wanted to get all of it. I was like, oh my God, that is deep. You are, with your comedy, when I started watching you doing the acting, you were believable. The worst thing is to try, you've got people that can try and transition from being an actor and playing a serious role.
Right.
And how did you find that transition? Did it come naturally for you to be able to literally come out of being, oh, I'm funny all the time and be serious?
Um, it definitely goes hand in hand, but that's where a lot of people make the mistake. Like, oh, it's like I can do comedic videos on the internet, so I can just jump into acting. But there's a lot that comes with acting. I actually took a few acting classes. I just took an acting class last week. So it's more so like that's a craft that you have to study, because there are certain things, like even with reading a script, saying lines a certain way, certain facial expressions. That's something that you have to study, because it will help you out in the long run when you want to act, or when you're on set or about the show or about the film. So I've actually studied the craft.
How in COVID, because your career is very young in terms of acting. For me, from what I can see, that I've gone back to the dates that when you start, it's fairly young. But then COVID comes along and kind of stop things in its track. How have you dealt with that?
I did a lot of reading. I reached out to a lot of family and friends, because sometimes people just need someone to speak to. And the common thing that I noticed with a lot of people, they said that they were feeling down. People weren't able to go out and do what they wanted to do, the normal activities. They weren't able to see family and friends like that. So I just called in and I checked in on everyone, and everyone's mental health wasn't the best, but it was getting better. And they said they appreciate the conversation. So that was the most important thing to me. And I just I did a lot of reading and writing, and I told myself, like, once this is over, or once things start to let up, I need to go 110%, and that's what I'm doing.
With that, so here's the goal that you're now looking into yourself to do. You've done a lot of reading. Are you trying to say that being an actor, do you one day want to write scripts? And what is the end goal, if you don't mind sharing that with us?
The end goal for me is to, and I've already started writing scripts, and concepts, a lot of concepts as well. The end goal for me is to be able to be in more movies, more television shows, and then go on to executive producing, and doing behind the.
How do you find that world? How, again, I like to keep using the word transition, but it really is a transition, because comedy is comedy. It's all about timing. And serious acting is serious acting. You've got method actors. And the only reason why I probably could say some of this stuff is because I trained to act here, years ago. I'm more of a singer than I am an actor.
Right.
But, when COVID came along, because I enjoy talking to people, and because I enjoy creativity, because I like tapping into other people's minds and how they are as people. This is why I do this now.
Right.
And if someone was to ask me not that you are, I'm just saying, I had to ask myself, what is it I'm trying to achieve? What is it I'm trying to do?
Yes.
And so that's why I know I keep using the word the transition. It's hard to, in the business that you're in, do you think the industry can forget that you are this influencer on Instagram and actually see you as the actor that you really can be?
Yes, because they're already, viewing me as more than just an influencer, and I'm very appreciative of that, because people can get stuck in a box where they can just be labeled an IG comedian or an influencer. You should never, stay in a box, always think outside the box. And even if someone said, if you're someone who creates content on the internet, and someone comes up to you and be like, yeah, you're the IG comedian, you have to correct them and say, I'm more than that. Because once you let people run with that, that's what you're going to be known as. If anyone ever calls me an IG comedian, I stop them in their tracks and say, no, I'm not an IG comedian, I'm an actor. I have movies where I can prove that I'm an actor. So it's like, it's never place yourself in a box.
You were in the movie The Stuff. That was in 2018. Am I correct?
Yes.
And it was, again, I had to actually go on Amazon to watch it, and Amazon didn't let me cut the bit that I wanted to view and the part that it is.
Right.
I don't know if you want, I've got the trailer of it. It doesn't have you in the trailer, but I want to sort of advertise it so people can actually go and watch it, because you're it, if that makes sense. I'm going to play just a little bit of it, if you don't mind. But
that's fine.
The Stuff is hilarious. Travis, if I wasn't, researching you, I would never have known.
Right.
Ever. And I went out of my way with my Amazon Prime and I got the movie. And it was well worth my money. And I just need people to see that. But here's a snip for this movie. Again, I'm trying to contain myself from laughing already. Because there's a part of it that it should have been you that played this part, but here we go.
I'll find something soon. I'm willing to do anything, man. Got the bag out of the Delgado building. Mike, you here? Mike, look at all this cocaine. Yo, don't say cocaine. We don't know who's put his bag. Say like stuff. What stuff? The stuff in the bag. Oh, you mean the cocaine? Mike, are you here? Y'all two are thinking about selling that stuff? Why are you so nervous? I want my coat. Did you use flour in that chicken? Yeah, Uncle Willie has about 5 pieces. 5 pieces.
Oh, sorry. Did my Jamaican laugh just come out? Please forgive me. the man, as they used the chicken, the coke, and coated the chicken.
Right. And they ate it.
Sorry. I don't want to give away the movie, but you need to watch this movie. Mm-hmm. Anyone who likes a good rib tickler, who likes a good classic movie, this is it. It's called The Stuff, and Travis is in this movie. And I'm going to give away anything, but your part was a bit hilarious. And
appreciate that.
I want to see if I could just cut it, but Amazon Prime won't allow. Anyway, I'm giving away the trade secrets how you can see people's movies, but you can't do it. It just wouldn't copy. It just wouldn't do it. But you're in The Stuff, and I'm telling everyone, please, 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 please go and see The Stuff. You can get it on Amazon Prime. It came out 2018. Mm. So if they look for it, The Stuff, and I think I actually have. Hopefully, I'm hoping. Now here it is. There it is. So I'm hoping that everyone can see that, so they know what they're looking for. The Stuff. That's the movie. You're also in Still Here. Am I correct?
Yes.
Tell me a bit about that movie.
So first and foremost, I want to speak about how I even got it. It was a small role for me.
Yeah. Okay.
So this goes back to my acting coach. So my acting coach was like, there's a film. This is before, I even started to get lead roles, and I was just doing extra work. So he was like, there's a film that they're looking for extras, and would you like to be a part of it? And I'm like, of course. Like I said, I had just started taking acting classes. I'm like, of course, why not? So they called me over that day, and it was crazy because I almost didn't make it that day because there was a lot going on. But I'm happy that I made it there, because I would never like to look unprofessional at all. I'm very on time with everything. I'm very in particular with the way things run. So yeah, it's very important. So we actually shot that in 2015. So on my way over there, when all the trials and tribulations was going on, the devil was working that day. I made it over there by the grace of God. And when I made it over there, and they said, we actually gonna have you stand right here. It's crazy because a lot of people don't realize, although you're an extra, right, as being placed in a certain part of a film, like on camera, is very important because you're now visible. So don't ever get discouraged saying that I'm just an extra and this is not doing. You never know, because when you're placed in a certain part and you're visible, someone could be watching that and saying, "Who's that person?" And it's that simple. Who's that person? Find out who that person is. So just because you don't get the lead role when you first start off, or even a speaking role or anything, it's okay. It's okay, because you can still be an extra and do the best job that it's possible. An extra doesn't have. I didn't even say anything, and people like, Trav, you did a great job. And it was just when I don't want to talk too much about it. I want people to actually go watch the movie.
Yeah.
To see something happen, and you know, we were the neighbors, me and my girlfriend at the time,
That's
and
right.
they were like, your facial expressions was everything. You know, it's that simple. Like, just do the work. Don't worry about getting. Don't worry about. And that thing with nowadays with social media, it kind of forces people to expect everything to happen overnight. Just do the work. It will come. Do what you have to do. Continue to put on the grind. That's it.
Do you know? It's such you are a breath of fresh air. I'm not saying I've spoken to a lot of people, but it's what I've taken from you in our conversation is you're letting people knowing that it's okay to be yourself.
Yeah,
it's
of course.
Okay to want better things for yourself, and it's okay to have a bad day, but don't give up the grind.
Right.
And that's what I take. Yeah, that's what I take from you. And you know, again, people are expecting, you know, like seeing you, they're expecting you to go up here and you're going to go, a bad joke and but for me, I saw more than that.
Right.
I saw more than that, and I wanted to know more than that, and that's why the show is called Standing in My Truth.
Right.
So here you are aspiring, you're already acting, and for those who didn't know, you better, as we say over here, you better get to know. So if you don't know, you better get to know.
Exactly. You done know.
All right, right. What are the pitfalls that you would say to anyone who we're coming through COVID, aspiring like yourself? So they do a bit. All right. The reason why I'm saying this, I see many people on Instagram who are trying to be influencers, as in comedy and TikTok and stuff like that. And sometimes they will put messages out like, yeah, for all the people that didn't support me. And, you know, I see a lot of it. And I'm hoping no one don't get me offended by me saying that. But I do see it a lot. I even saw it about 2 hours before I even came on, where someone who's trying to get in is a comedian, but I don't think he's getting the likes and the viewing. What would you say to them? Because I guess, did you go through that when you first started to be, you know, you're an actor, but you're a comedian. Did you have to go through that in terms of on social media?
So the first thing I would tell someone is who I'm not sure the comedian you're talking about, but they're already putting the negative energy out there. And it's like, if you continue to put the negative energy out here, that's all you're going to receive. So what I did was I never focused on the negativity. I focused on continuing to make myself better, because I didn't start off getting the likes or the views that I get now. It wasn't like that at all. I remember when I used to get like one or two likes. So, or like, you know, not that many views. So, but I never got discouraged, because I told myself I have to keep working, because I never wanted something. I never wanted overnight success, because I know that overnight success means that you'll die. It's like a popcorn effect, or a microwave effect, I should say. Like, you'll blow up quick and then it just dies down. Like, you know, so you don't want that for yourself or your career. So it doesn't matter how many likes you get. You could get 1, 10, 10,000, a million. You can start if one person is watching, that means 2 people are watching. You understand? Because all someone has to do is, hey, look at this. So never focus on the negativity. Never focus on the people who don't support you. It's almost like you put out a content, right? And you have 100 comments, right? 99 of those comments are people telling you you did a great job. But that one comment that says, I hate this is whack, or whatever the case is, you go and respond to that person. You just stoop to that person's level. You're focused more on the negativity than the 99 comments of people telling you you're doing a great job. You're not supposed to focus on that.
I'm bowing. Because it's not an easy road to be traveled. And I wanted to say that to the person today, but I felt that he had already put that out there. And I thought, what can I say? Who am I to turn and say, you didn't need to tell everybody what's hurting so much? It is you just focus on yourself, and you just said it, you know, and it's beautifully said it as well. And that, you know, and again, before you came on, I just want to let you know, I don't kiss ass. I don't pay lip service. because I don't see the point. I just feel that we are all equals and everyone has a different path. Everyone has a different journey. So if you appreciate someone, just appreciate them and let go and done, as they would say. Just appreciate it and leave it like that. When you were doing all the comedy, let me dip into the comedy side. When you were doing when you are doing the comedy, did you ever get one telling you, like when you went up to Drake? I'm trying to compose myself. When you went up to like Drake and like Chris Brown, and you're telling someone I'm going to put it on your tab, did you get any adverse like want to cuss you out or have a go at you or string you up? Did you ever have any of that?
It's been times where people have like cursed me out after or whatever the case is. But I don't feed into sometimes like it might sound crazy coming from me, but I don't give them the reaction that someone may want. So if I'm doing my comedy or whatever the case is, and someone gives me a reaction and they say something or do something so I can react a certain way, I'm not doing that. So that was the whole purpose. I just go with the flow.
Yeah, it's like the ones that can I give you a like? And it's like the women are so unsusceptible, and you've gone at now keep it moving while I like what's the word to say? Now move away from me or something like that, and move away from me. And you can see the look on their face. Oh my God, it's you! And it's and I think it's for me. They do it in good spirit. There's one that you did at Christmas as well, where you had the mistletoe, and you randomly looking at people. This is me trying to contain myself. I'm so sorry. My sense, maybe I've got a warped sense of humor, but for us over here, it's hilarious. And then obviously, I'm not giving away anything else. Anyone else that's watching this on the rerun, you need to actually go and check out TRAVQUE on Insta. He's on Twitter. He's on Facebook. You don't really use your Facebook per se. You're more on the Instagram and Twitter, aren't you?
I use it all. I use Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I'm on everything because
and TikTok.
what people don't realize, you need to put your content on all platforms, because you never know, you can gain a supporter from a different platform, or
there
maybe it's a platform that one platform you use. You have to just put your things everywhere.
So for me, I found you over about 2 years ago, and the first one, it was before you did whose man is this? And I kept thinking, what the hell? At first I thought it was a nutter. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we call it nutter, madman, that's what we call it. Like, this is a nutter in England. So at first I looked and I thought, this guy's a nutter. But then I thought, Archer, let me just keep watching this a bit more. And every minute I kept thinking, oh my days, what man is this? Where did you find these people to be standing there? Goes, whose man is this? And there's the one where I think you were on a beach, and see, I'm doing this because I'm not going to play it for everyone else. I'm telling people what I watched, and I'm talking it with you. And this man was just dancing and doing this stupidness. And how do you keep a straight face?
I know if I crack a smile, it's going to mess up the whole video.
They're mad.
Yeah, so that's the thing that a lot of people like about me, is that I always keep a straight face.
Yeah, you're in Times Square. There was a guy in Times Square that was Times Square, New York, I think you were. And the person was dancing nuts and carrying on like they'd been the Holy Ghost Spirit. And you were just like, whose man is this? And I thought, oh my God, that man is going to, he turned around, he looked at you, and I thought, he is going to punch you and knock you out. But he didn't. And you get away with it. So, it's comedy, and it's comedy that, I don't know, they got it, it's comedy, it's warped comedy. It's comedy that we're used to over here. And slowly but surely, people do know you here in the UK, but it's taken a while for you to grow on them, if that makes any sense. So as I said, I've been watching you for a while. you told me at the beginning of the top of this show, because we're going to wrap it up, that you're actually in Atlanta going to you're about to go and film.
I'd love to spend a lot more time with you, but you know, I definitely have to go in soon.
No,
but
I'm wrapping it up for you. I'm wrapping it up for you.
It's all good. But I'm out in Atlanta for a few days, so like I said, I'm about to work on a film, and you know, we can't really talk too much about it right now. But
No,
like you're going to be the first person you're going to be the first person I tell when the time comes. Yeah. So I just you know, I'm just grateful to be able to do these films, and starting from social media and transitioning into bigger productions is just a blessing, because it shows people it's not about where you start, but it's about where you're going. You understand? Because a lot of people like to say it's not where you start, it's how you finish, but it's what you never want to finish. You want to keep going, at the end of the day. So I'm just continuing to keep going, because I know that I have a lot more goals to accomplish. I have a lot more things that I want to do. I have a lot more family members and friends that I want to help out as well. So I can't stop this grind anytime soon.
I am truly humbled. The message that you've put out today, I know you've got to go. Thank you. We've been trying to get this together for a while, and it finally happened. And I'm hoping that you get to meet the other guys and collaborate with DC and GME that was on earlier. And I hope that when you do, you owe me the music.
I got you.
I'll be emailing you for the music so that I can play it over here. But let's stay in touch. Let me know what's going on when the movie comes. At least let me do the honor of interviewing you over here again in the UK, because that would be a dream. Wish you all the best. Okay. And thank you for the message, because this, what we've done today, I will get it. I will definitely do a little highlight, put it back onto the Instagram so everyone can hear, because that's a beautiful message at the ending that you just left for us. In the meantime, Travis, I love you. Sorry to your girlfriend, but I love you, and thank you so much. Big up to your family, everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you as well. Keep up the great work.
I'm trying. I'm just like you. I'm trying. I'm building a platform, and I'm hoping it's going to work and it will take off. So thank you.
You're welcome. Stay humble. Stay working.
I am. Thank you. God bless. See you later. Oh, what a great night. What a great night. Oh my days. Folks, we had some amazing people on tonight. Thank you to all those that joined in. I know it's Sunday and football was on and live duty was on. But we had Muffius in the house, the model singer from Nigeria, who's now American, who's turned, American, I would say Nigerian American, who is kicking up a storm in Boston, Massachusetts. And I had the wonderful also DC GME that was on earlier, singing his track. Oh, Bad Vibes. Oh my God. Song gives me chills. But there's a lot of music that they're going to be sending over to me, and I'm hoping to I will be adding that music to all the other DJs here in the UK so that you could all play it and give these guys some airtime in the UK. It's a Sunday. I know it's unprecedented. It's the second Sunday in a row that I've come on. I don't do Sundays, but it's bank holiday. I truly hope, to everyone that was in the chat room earlier, the show is now finished, but I want to say love to everyone in Jamaica, everyone in America, everyone in Australia, to everyone. These are all my people and my friends that have tuned in. I've seen you all in the chat. To all those that watch this back, nothing but love. Nothing but love. Valerie M signing out. Have a fantastic bank holiday. See you back here Wednesday for part 2, Living with Autism. And we're going to have Marcel, the same guest panels, who will then be speaking to some children who have autism and what it's like living in their shoes with autism. Take care. See you Wednesday, 8 p.m. Enjoy your bank holiday.